stay locked in. Left, right, left, right. Moving forward on the glory.
Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We have a special transmission right now. We got the zone of Cardinals at the Los Angeles Rams. Monday Night Football, wild card weekend. I'm so happy they're putting this game on Monday night. I'm really looking forward to it. And right now it's Rams -4. And I made a money pick earlier this week, and I'm not wavering. And I understand it's a little bit of me getting in the trench and me just being stubborn about this Rams team. And I've never been the biggest Rams lover, the biggest Rams supporter there is. But when you look at this game, when you look at the matchups, I don't know how people think Arizona's going to do this. And Kyler Murray is an amazing talent, but Kyler Murray isn't getting a lot of help. D-Hop's not going to play. J.J. Watt might play, but is J.J. Watt really the spark this team needs? Is he really going to put this team to the next level? And when you look at this Rams defense, we know they have problems at safety. When Eric Weddle's getting signed, that's when you know you got problems at safety. I think Rat might be able to play this game, and I think it will help an awful lot. But either way, I don't think this Arizona offensive line can deal with Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and the other dogs the Rams have up front. We know the Rams don't have enough depth. So the game plan for Zona is getting a hurry-up offense, get the ball out of Kyler's hands quick, and let the little kid make plays. Let him run read option. Let him do run-pass option. I just don't trust Cliff Kingsbury in this game, though. I don't think Kyler Murray is going to be able to get in the rhythm. I've been saying it for the last 7, 8, 9 weeks. Is there a quarterback in this league with a higher degree of difficulty than Kyler Murray? I'll wait. I mean, I'm sure maybe you could throw out like Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson. Fine. But we're talking good teams. We're talking teams that are in the playoffs. No one has a higher degree of difficulty than him, and he'll drop his 5 or 6 dimes. He did that in the last matchup on Monday Night Football when they played the Rams. But it won't be good enough. This is a team game. And Murray, if he's got his feet, he can equalize it. And that's why this game's not going to be a blowout. If you put the bet on the Rams, you're going to have anxiety. You're going to be having hot sweats because the Rams don't make anything easy. And Matt Stafford's no peach pie himself. He sails the ball 20 yards over people's heads and throws useless interceptions and unforced errors. He's got the best receiver, Cooper Kupp, in the league right now. And listen, this Odell Beckham thing has really helped the Rams. It's added a different level of explosion. It's added a different level of creativity for the offense. And when I'm looking at this game, you got to say, which head coach is going to have more creativity? Which head coach do you trust when things get tough? Which head coach would you put your life on the line? And understand? Which head coach do you trust more? And I don't trust Cliff Kingsbury. Look at how Arizona lost against the Colts. The whole damn Colts team was out of the game with the disease. And what did Cliff do? How did he help Kyler? There is very little to help Kyler. There was no run game to speak of, and their offensive line got beat up. And now they're facing the Rams defensive line, and I think this is where it starts. I think this Rams defensive line plays bully ball, and that's where this game's going to be decided. I really wanted D-Hop to come back this game because Kyler deserves him and he needs him at this point. But he's not walking through that door. So you're going to see a lot of passes to A.J. Green, and A.J. Green just isn't good anymore. It's not 2017 anymore. Carson Palmer's not walking through that door anymore. So I just think Arizona struggles on offense. I don't think they get anything going. Now, this Arizona defense, they got one of the best defensive players in this league. No one's talking about Budda Baker. And whenever you got Chandler Jones and possibly Watt coming back, you know, those are 3 tour de force players. I think Watt's one of the most overrated players in this league's history, but I will respect him, and I know the contribution he can make. I'm not going to understate anything like that, but what I will understate is the Cardinals got problems at corner. And who the hell's going to cover Cooper Kupp? Who the hell's going to cover Cooper Kupp, man? And now you had Odell stretching the field, 30-yard post, 60-yard fly routes with Stafford throwing deep balls. Stafford still throws a pretty good deep ball, even though we know he can be inaccurate sometimes, just give the ball away. I mean, I just don't know how they cover him. And then you throw Higbee into the mix. He's playing better. I just don't know if the Cards have the answers. And what are you going to do with Budda Baker? Budda Baker is good. He's like Harrison Smith. He's at his best when he's in the box, when he's blitzing off the corner, when he's playing a mix of a linebacker, safety type rover, roaming around and finding the ball, sniffing out plays. That's what Budda Baker does best. But I don't know how he will be used this game. And we know the Rams are going to try to run the ball. And Zona should try to run the ball too. But which team would you take running the ball? I mean, I like Whitworth going forward. The Rams offensive line isn't what it was in years previous. But what can this Zona offensive line really do? What have they proved? Did they push Dallas back one game and I'm supposed to get back on the bandwagon? I'm supposed to believe things are good in Arizona right now? I don't know, man. I just don't know. And I think McVay gets more back to basics. Now, we're not going to see vintage Rams with Goff, with, Gurley getting the ball 25, 30 times and Goff only throwing 43% of the time. We're not going to see that because when you got Cooper Kupp, when you got Odell Beckham, that's alluring. Okay, that's sexy. That's alluring. You will get sucked into that, but McVay has to be careful this game. The only way he loses this game is if he goes past crazy with Stafford. Now, let's get to the over-under. I really love the under. It moved up to 50, and I'm really feeling this under. Now, earlier in the week, I didn't have the best read on it, but the more I think about this, I don't know how Zona is going to get over 20 points. I actually think Zona finishes this game with 17 points, and I think the Rams come in with 24. Because say what you will about this Cardinals defense, I pointed out how they really only have 3 good players. They fight, and they're not going to give up. And I don't think Kyler Murray is going to give up either. I don't think Kyler Murray is going to turn over the ball all that much. I think he's going to play pretty safe football. That's going to keep the defense in decent situations. And also McVay has to be careful because, like I said, if he wants to slang this thing, if he wants to get into a shootout, that's the only way the Rams lose this game. The only way the Rams lose this game is if Stafford throws over 35 times. If Stafford's throwing the ball over 35 times like we've seen the Rams do this year, they're going to lose. They're going to get upset. And another reason why I like this under, I'll go back to the previous point that I made before. I don't like this matchup for the Zona offensive line. Maybe I'm underrating them. Maybe I'm throwing mud at them. But when you got Aaron Donald, when you got Von Miller, they're going to smell blood. And home field advantage should be a factor in this game. We know Arizona plays better at home. They've always been a team that plays better in the desert, and that's why they needed to solidify that. They did not solidify that. They got to go to Los Angeles. And one thing about Los Angeles is it's a good place to sling the rock. And I think the Rams, even though I like Kyler Murray more than Stafford, I think the Rams got a big advantage in the pass game. And unless one of these periphery receivers steps up for the Cardinals, I don't see how this goes over. I'm going under on the 50, Rams -4. Let's get this money. Monday Night Football, wild card. Doesn't get any better, y'all. Doesn't get any better. Finally, a Monday night game on wild card weekend. The NFL finally did something right. I actually have to say thank you, Goodell, for the first time in my life. Let's get this money. Live call-in show, Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern.
How many days it gonna take? You switch on me and I ain't get a break. If I hop off, then the levee gon' break. If I take 2, then I'm off into space. Put all that down, pour all that out. I'm done without, we on the now. Step after step, day by the day. Live for the night and I'm never gon' break. Yeah.
Step by step by step by step. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Step by step by step by step. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Moving forward on the glory, up and onward, write the story. Little further, I can see it. We will be there before you know.
This life can get you down, down, down.
Just keep yourself around.